on this packed trip, we're going to visit, of course, Mexico City, our direct neighbor, but we're also going to visit Ecuador, and we're going to go to Colombia to look at the Darien Gap and get a full scope of what is happening. We want to give a real picture of what's happening in New York City. We are at capacity, and many people believe when you enter New York City, you're going to automatically have a job, you automatically are going to be living in a hotel, and there's just a climate that's there, and it's just not a reality. It is just not sustainable, this flow, and what we're seeing, New York now is getting approximately 10,000, a minimum of 10,000 migrants a month. We have over 116,000 that have come through our system. And part of the problem is that when you're in New York City or you come into America, you're not allowed to work. And that is a real challenge. It creates a real crisis, issues that can come out of if we attempt to ignore this. This is not going to go away, and it's not going to be just a governmental problem. It is a problem that's going to impact all of us, and the solution is going to have to come from all of us. Business, government, community-based organizations, and then everyday volunteers who are willing to step up and say, these are people we're talking about, and we must be humane in our interaction.
I am here in Mexico to say that we have been long partners. We are neighbors. We are familiar. Mi casa, su casa.
We're learning so much from the business leaders that are here and what we're learning in Mexico. We're going to further expand our knowledge of what is happening in Colombia and what is happening in Ecuador. So I must go back and be a voice to use my platform on a local level, but also on a national level with the national government, and call on the United Nations and international leaders to deal with this global migrant ship. We learned this morning.
Con nuestro Estado y favorecer el intercambio cultural en beneficio de las personas. Brindemos un fuerte aplauso, por favor.
Compañeras y compañeros de los medios de comunicación, agradecemos la presencia de todas y todos ustedes en esta rueda de prensa.
Our city has always been a city where we allowed real immigration. The federal government must give immigration reform. We want to make sure that people come in pursuit of the American dream actually have an opportunity to do so. The way that stands now, we're taking that opportunity away by the conditions we have people in. It's not fair for women and children.